The real clock game. Okay. All right.
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate.
All right. You got to get some cigars too.
prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Gators offense will start this game off with the football. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the... end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for, because how you... Miss everything.
What the fuck? Oh shit! I damn near forgot I got my damn grease on. It's for my damn chicken strips. My bad, my bad. I'm coming, chickens. I'm coming, little chickens. Mm. All right, we can at least get a play or two in while that's cooking.
Can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Gators line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And
Oh shit, Nick Hall. Okay, we gotta watch him, fellas.
He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating.
And
let's go.
Is toast back at the 35.
It's always interesting to view the good teams,
all right, well, let's get one more
versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum.
He uncorks one deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster.
You got to catch that ball, Johnson.
Pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. And
Yo, you paid for that. All right. What fries is it? Fries. Ain't got shit in the bag. I know goddamn well we got some fries. I just bought some. Guess not. You later must have ate them all. Oh no, there you go. I was about to say, I know I bought some goddamn fries. Huh.
in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Finding some room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this.
Go ahead then, QB. Whoop. Ooh.
Will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay. It just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A run for the quarterback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Oh, shit.
For the 11th time. Taking it the other way. Oh, spin move. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield.
They so full of shit with that.
49. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Clark. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid.
Damn, they played. Y'all are not getting
Here now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Second down coming up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers. Here's the pressure. Hard running there. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays.
Hello? 7-Eleven there has been fresh lately. The oxygen's been kind of dry. All right.
Well, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
I fucking knew it.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3
Y'all shouldn't have had that, though.
That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team.
The Bronx.
Up him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Come on, bro.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be.
Boogie, get over there on your bed.
This is one of the best
get on your bed.
In all of college football. For them to have
get on your bed.
They're going to have to do a lot better running.
You standing right there ain't finna make me give you shit.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
This nigga.
And they get him down at the 14-yard
Fuck the rain.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Here's Sellers to throw. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. Breaks into the open.
Stop the bullshit.
Down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Sellers on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's McAllister. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
What'd I say? Get over there.
Yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was
Fuck out of
looking
here with
for
the
more running
bullshit.
room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And the Gators send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Find some fresh air.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Fuller. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got him. And he's able to pick up the 1st down just inside the 50 at the 49. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Floating away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They punted away on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway.
Huh? See, the nurse said, I ain't been out in Columbus since we was in high school. Is it safe to go out down there? He said, I don't want to come home for the reunion and get shot. Yeah, they might be one of them ones that shout. Unless they just heavy ass buds. It wouldn't matter now, no way they close. I gotta be there at 6 tomorrow. Oh no, it's good. It's just some big heavy ass bugs. That's good training. That's good training. Pay attention to the phone because it's rain. Yeah. What the hell is my name? And we're both right home in my automobile. All right, Florida. They done started out 2-0. We done got 2 picks. Oh, yeah, damn. I forgot I got my game. Did I tell you he's an on time? Gone. Well, yes, he is. Might as well see you licking this goddamn carpet, boogeyman. Fuck make you think I want my goddamn feet wet? I know they lying. I got that got to be clickbait. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Ain't something about Pooh Shiesty getting beat up and robbed in jail. Well, I guess the beat up part probably don't surprise me. You ain't got no guns. Hmm. Ain't no telling, but goddamn. In case that was on the stream, excuse me. fuck is these folks talking about? Um, all right, now get somewhere and sit down. They ain't got no food over here. I ain't got no food, boy. I know, Boogie. I know. I know, Boogie, man. Bro, cut it out with all that. Boogie, get on your bed. Right there. There go your bed. Right there. Get on it. And stay. God damn it, stay.
The field completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Motion from the back. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to one timeout left in the half. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Running inside. It's Montgomery. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
Bro, you suck in the
It's
rain.
going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Gamecocks. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Looking for a big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
About to say.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Mays. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing
Come on, bro. You got to hit him.
to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown before this first half closes out.
Now on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Spin, still running. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the
Come
score
on,
was
guys.
saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to
swear
score a
they be
touchdown
bullshitting
on this
that
drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Wants to adjust the pattern. And back to the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
That's how you give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Looking deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
Bro, this shit's so ass.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Throwing Sellers. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it.
Oh, shit.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sellers to the air again. Fakes to grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You
talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Play fake, Sellers. Lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his... with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. Keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Longhorns offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Manning from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Florida's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Jones to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looks as if he's going to run it. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wants to change this route. They want to run this quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's That's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end.
Oh, wow.
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down, 10 yards to go. They go play action with Manning. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here's Arch to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third down from the gun, Manning. They're working that left side. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Longhorns. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the
That was on
interception.
time.
Everybody on defense,
Yeah.
return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted a
What
first
the
half
fuck
turnover to
kind of
swing
throw is
momentum.
that?
And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great...
Hold on. What the fuck is the lineman got put? Get the fuck out of here. The lineman got pushed into him. That's why.
To improve this field position. Great place to start for this offense. Throwing Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Dead center perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Gators sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, and that is interception number 3 on the day.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense...
Get your fucking head around. I don't know. That might be past. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Gash, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got
But still,
to
get your head around.
and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorn. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
The algorithm then came back.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll give it to Ball. Powers through the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff for Ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On the move. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Gets it to the back. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. And the Gators are in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They just keep firing. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Flips it out to the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Using his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Using his legs, it smothers. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Manning flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Texas.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Mays. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
He rolling with emotion.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense.
Looking deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Arch Madness looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Jones to throw. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be...
He wants to take the top off. Swatted away and
what the hell
great
throw is
by the
that?
DB.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fuck that halftime shit.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Stop, Boogie. Boogie.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good...
Looking to take
Well, why did you do that?
And that one falls in.
Why did you do that,
Ralph?
Oh, that's what you had.
Second down coming up.
Running
And
back.
that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, try it.
He's going to fire deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Jones wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he tacks on the extra point.
You smoke good.
And it'll come out to the 20.
I even, because I care about you, I even put it out. I did. Just so you can hear it. Because I probably ain't rolling no more tonight.
No attempt at a return. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room.
You standing in front of him, you better watch your goddamn leg.
That one could really put this drive into high gear.
Or you could have doggone came around this way. You seen him standing right there when you walked over him.
Run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Arch is going to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Wingo.
Fellas.
There he goes. It's a seam. Touchdown, Longhorn. And the stomping has commenced. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Oh, I got your back.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the floor.
Oh, I got your back, boo.
This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Looking long. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Gators want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now
unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And they almost had another.
That's great. Hey!
It has been said that the obstacle is away, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the
Back-to-back blowout.